Like, I feel even to maybe Shockwave
like
1.
80 shockwaves. This is like 80 shockwaves ago.
I don't know, this might even be like OG Shockwave material, right? Back in the day when they played on the Japanese 3DS versions. The dedication. AeroLink versus Turning Locator
It's
Zone.
like either that or like I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna get into this. So Denti is playing as traditional Cloud. AeroLink going for his usual pick of Bayonetta.
It's interesting that we're seeing the Cloud here actually instead of the Luigi. You look at first glance and you think about which time, and maybe Luigi is better suited for that. But at the same time, there's a really good chance that Denti just doesn't want to get walled out by the backers.
Yeah, and then he can also kind of suffocate him with just the kind of range that the kind of range, the range. Very good up B range from Sergio right there.
Yeah, definitely. Denti heard the range, I think, in a completely different planet.
We should talk about the range like the stove, because he just kind of got burned on that one.
Yeah. Well, that was a thing.
The jury is definitely out on that one. All right. Oh, God.
That's it.
That's it. Over. It's over. Dunskies.
And Denti for a minute there was trying to charge up the limit a bit more, hopefully trying to build it up so he could potentially do that last second. I'm starting from the bottom, now I'm at the ledge recovery.
Yeah.
That limit broken Clim Hazard, it didn't work out. I think he even went for...
But overall, that was to be honest, that was actually kind of vintage Denti to just go out there and just kind of risk it, and then he ended up just biting the dust for it. So we're going to see the switch to Luigi on this one.
And like I said before, you know, I feel like this definitely has its advantages. Having such a strong grab game in general really hinders or gives you a strong advantage when you go against a character who's known for having such a fierce counter. But at the same time, AeroLink didn't rely on Witch Time at all. He just relied on having an
very
amazing,
good fundamentals.
Yeah, great fundamentals, but an amazing punish game as well. Of course, a lot of things really to consider overall.
God, this actually makes me kind of want to play some Sunshine again.
I've never, that's like I think maybe the one Mario game aside from Galaxy that I never beat or ever owned really.
I mean, it's kind of for some people, but it's not exactly for everyone. But enough about Sunshine for right now. We're gonna get right back into this match.
That's right, Super Mario Galaxy, absolutely incredible game. Actually, into the match itself. AeroLink, right there, he's doing what I was really worried about, right? Just like the wall with the back airs. And oh, here's another thing he's got to think twice about. Up smash! Oh.
He just kind of waited a little bit there. Denti was kind of in a bit of an awkward position for him to really do anything. Did he try to go for a side B off the ledge there?
And the guns afterwards. Making sure that Denti couldn't even get a whiff punish there. I mean, there's just so much to think about. I worry at times that Luigi's limited mobility might give him a really tough time here.
It can potentially. It also makes it pretty tough for him to really do anything. But because of that lack in mobility, it makes him the ability to more stand his ground against a more mobile and aerial character like
he definitely has the tools to deal with some of those aerial options that AeroLink comes in with, right? But how do you deal with this? Just quick combos in succession. Oh, the misfire! Let's go! RNGesus descending from the heavens.
Yo, let's go.
It's
Good Lord.
It's the second coming somewhere out there.
It's like knock knock, it's me.
Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. And right now, Denti having a very strong chance at this sort of a percentage. I mean, this is a grab away from being a tied-up game, but how does he get around the back airs that have been constantly stuffing him out?
Back air, nair, like just land on the ground, down tilt. Like it's all just a kind of puzzle that he ends up needing to solve if he wants to take this to game 3.
There you go. That's the big thing. You have to be able to punish Bayonetta consistently on those landings. What a punish. Look at this game, Tech Chase. Within 3%, AeroLink cover.
And now this could be tough.
Very tough.
Yeah, now they're back in neutral. They're looking for the opening to get something out of this. Oh, and the reverse up smash. And that's going to take game 2.
That was the answer that he needed. Again, AeroLink traditional with a lot of Bayonettas, just walling you out with those aerials, walling you out with back airs. You see Denti sneak inside of the zone.
With the
roll, I believe.
With hitbox distortion up smash.
Exactly.
And then just brought the head down, just brought his head up.
I still can't believe that he got the misfire off. Like that was the moment. That was honestly like the moment when that game.
It's like the moment when you look at that and you're just like, you get that little smirk on your face, like, I can do this. And speaking of I can do this, we're gonna see who can take their run to the next level and get to top 3.
Top 3. Like a lot on the line here, and what better of a way for these folks who have just have such a history time together. So the reason he couldn't really get the punish there was just because of that lingering near hitbox, right?
Yeah, he couldn't really do much because of the fact that it's still an active hitbox. Whenever you're, because like people think, it's like one thing that not many people I talk to about which time know is that if you're just using that your hitbox is still active.
Yeah.
So use out your best covering move if you're going to put yourself into a position where you can potentially get witch time.
That was terrifying.
That was like it's like getting the wind sucked out of you.
Oh, and that definitely is getting the wind sucked out of you.
It's like wind sucked out of you. You just got dragged into the riptide right there.
Absolutely brutal play from AeroLink. He's been doing a great job at assessing Denti whenever he's trying to recover.
And overall, it was pretty good conditioning from him because he was just kind of trying to contest him whenever he was still trying to recover high. And then the instant he uses that down B, he knows that it has lag and just down smash, send him down.
Okay, speaking of down smashes, Denti gets AeroLink up on that platform, and it looked like he may have gone for the witch time a touch early. Denti, great patience. But of course, the punishes from AeroLink, they're gonna make this very tough to come back from.
Overall, he still kind of has to understand that Denti is still kind of avoiding witch time whenever he absolutely can, because at this point, this is kiss of death right here for him. If he gets witch time near the ground,
and he's playing very safe. You're noticing just fireballs constantly.
Fireball, jab, roll.
Just trying to make as safe of an approach as possible here.
Ooh.
And this is a percent where trading is definitely not going to be your friend. AeroLink has a very sizable lead here, but Denti doesn't need all that much to get back into the game itself.
Yeah, all he needs is just like a grab or an up smash. But it's a pretty tough situation right now. He's off stage.
And especially here, I feel like a back air from the ledge. That's going to be all that AeroLink needs. And we're approaching forward throw KO percentage as well.
Nice up air.
Just the up air.
Just up air. That's pretty good stuff by AeroLink there to be able to just get the up air that he needed, because he was also kind of whiffing it a little bit. And in the end, he was able to make the adjustment to get that. And we're going to see right here the down B down smash into just spiking him into that.
It's just the down smash, man.
Yeah.
It's just nice. I like to look at it.
It's like good boot.
It made my eyes real happy.
That is the equivalent of Das Boot in this game.
I mean, have you seen Ganon's F-tilt, though? That's the real Das Boot, man. That is
that
the true Das Boot.
That one's just stopped all yard.
Yeah, that's it.
But very commendable performance by Denti. He's going to get 4th place at, I believe it's a 70 entrant